Can I get a loan if I don't have air conditioning in my house? That's the question today. I'm Shawn Wilmoth, broker extraordinaire, licensed in Tennessee with United Real Estate Solutions, and I've got a quick little video for you today. You know, there are certain things that are required to be a home and that a mortgage lender would be concerned with. I am not a mortgage lender. I am a realtor and a broker, and I do commercial and residential real estate, but I've ran into this before. We had a situation one time where someone was, they were buying a home that had 3 structures on it. And those additional structures are called ADUs, additional dwelling units. Think of them as houses. And the advantage is the owner could rent out those additional dwelling units if they wanted to. The disadvantage is that becomes a commercial loan, not a residential loan. But when we looked deeper into it, one ADU, one additional dwelling unit, is not a big deal for a residential mortgage loan. And that's what this client was getting. But 2 ADUs was too many, and it would not qualify for the loan that he was trying to do. So we looked into it further. We looked at the homes, and one of the homes had a kitchenette, did not have a stove. It's not an ADU. So that was enough to prevent, because it did not have a full kitchen or a working kitchen, that did not count as an additional dwelling unit. Now the reality is, I'm sure people stayed there and just used a microwave. You know what I mean? They didn't have a stove. Air conditioning is one of those things. You don't have to have air conditioning. You have to have heat. You don't have heat, you're not going to get a mortgage on it. But you don't have to have air conditioning. Unless you live with my wife, and then you have to have air conditioning. Or me. Not cutting out my wife, we're both the same way. We'd have to have air conditioning. I think at this stage of my life, I gotta have air conditioning. But if you bought a cabin, a rustic something, and it had a full kitchen, it met all the other requirements that a mortgage would require, except for air conditioning, you could add that later and still get your loan. So anyway, I hope this is a fun little video for you, talking about whether or not air conditioning is required. You can show this to your wife and say, look honey, we don't have to have air conditioning, or your husband, whichever one is hot-blooded and can't stand not having air conditioning. But thanks for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed the content, and follow me for more information.